Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's working fine. Here we go. Well, thank you for the pet, Lunatic. Welcome to the stream. We're almost ready to get started. See here. Anything? Interesting. Goddamn. Okay, ad break ended, but it says 36 minutes, so... Hi Lunatic, hope you're doing good. We're gonna do something fun today. Hello. I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. It rained in like forever yesterday. It's nice, the weather is... the air's finally not dry. Where air was so dry, you'd think I'd be living in a desert. Anyways. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today, we will continue. Also, last week I forgot to stream, so there's been no progress on the mod. Don't worry about it. Hey Zor, welcome to the stream. Whenever you work on it, I am glad. Yes. How are you doing? Okay. Sick for 3 days? Oh no! Hope you get better soon. Hope you're comfy wherever you are. And getting better. Yes. So, everyone, today I want to redo a few of our emotes. I was looking at some of them and I realized that some of them are so old that they actually still have the first they still have the first model. And then, you know, like, let me get it. Like this one. No, this is this is the old one. I still had the armor pieces. You know? Yeah. We should fix this. This is another old one, true. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today. And also maybe just try to increase readability. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think they're over 4 years old, I think. Like, I swapped models I swapped my old model into my new one long time ago, actually. Actually, I don't know if you guys remember. We did the pixel model based on my new model before it was finished. Hato was rigging it, right? I don't remember how long it was until Hato finished the full model. I don't know if it was like... Oops, I still got the helmet. Hold up. 2020 was 23 or something like that. There you go. Since I'm actually got this model. It was a while ago. Right, because before I made this one, it was based on the... Then was the model, and then was the male pixel model. I think that was the release order. I think that was the release order. So, anyways, let me get some good color refs for us here. Okay. Anyways, me gonna get the lurker points. Alright, Zor, have a good one. I remember I rigged either this model or the male model of the course of 4 days or something. Yeah, I don't remember which one. But I remember you were like struck by an inspiration bug or something. Yeah. Though... And didn't have a job at the time. Yeah. Oh. You didn't have a job at the time? Or was it because you weren't assigned anything that you mean? Because I remember... I think I remember you always having a job. There we go. I think I had a job at the time, or maybe at the time my old boss where... I met my old boss where I didn't have much I needed to do. Ah, yeah, I think that was the case. I did have a job. I'm not sure this is a good head shape for an emote, but let's go with it for now. I never really had any time where I was unemployed or not in education. Interesting. I mean, I did. Honestly, it's overrated. You will end up like doing nothing or playing League of Legends all day. You're not really missing out on much. I'm being very honest. I had major procrastination issues. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The... Are the eyes too closed? No. But this new job, which is also very, very active, makes me a workaholic shine and overtake the procrastination. Oh no. Well, honestly, it's better to be in a job where you're having fun and like what you're doing. Above, like, having a lot of free time but hating whenever you have to do anything. Oh no. Be careful, Lunatic. Do take care of your health, though. Do be careful. Fort Crunch Munch on a roll, let's go. No! I can make this. More expressive eyes are better because they allow us to see the character better. I think I'm gonna do the one where it flips as a half body instead of a full body. And I am gonna do something fun with it. I was thinking about it. Hold up. Oop. It's okay. This wants to be maintenance mode, and I won't have to do as much. Okay. Don't just be Copion, though. Don't just be Copion. Ah. Right, so here's the plan. We're gonna make the emote like the other one, where it's Kiba spinning. But when we spin inside, it's male Kiba versus turns into female Kiba, and then flips into female Kiba, and then flips back into male Kiba with the emote. It will be probably copious if bug fixes 3/4 of my job. Oh no. Careful, Lunatic, careful. Don't burn your energy out at once. Go. Eh. Okay. Here. Here we go. Also, reminder that tomorrow Momochi is gonna do her birthday marathon, right? So that's pretty exciting. That's true. Making a good amount of money, making a good living is important too. Just make sure you're able to still work, you know? That's the thing. Burning yourself out on work means that in the long if you can't work anymore in the long term is bad. So yeah. There we go. It's kind of like self-sacrifice is commendable, but you gotta make sure you don't give all yourself up so you're still there to help people or something like that. There we go. What do you think? Are my ears too small in this? I think I can make them a little bit bigger. There we go. Follow the airplane safety guide. Put oxygen max on yourself. Exactly, exactly. That is, I think that's the best metaphor. That is the best metaphor. Because the thing with, if you don't put the mask on yourself first, right? You could choke, and then you're not gonna be able to help the person next to you. So you take care of yourself first to make sure you're in shape to help others. There we go. I think this is good. I think this is working fine. And the person next to you can't reach theirs, they certainly can't reach yours. Yes. Yeah, you also have to balance the part where you're relying on others too, right? It's complicated. Being on a plane can be scary. I hope I never have to move countries for any reason. Because I don't know how I would be able to take my dog with me. You know what I mean? She is so frightened by loud sounds. So frightened, so frightened. Come to Thailand, I treat you some food which you I can't eat. Why can't you eat the Thai food? Is it too spicy? Because I probably can't eat that either if that's the case. I think I could make this part here fluffier. Okay, so yesterday, while Momochi was streaming, right, I was working on the PC as usual next to her. And then the weather turned for the worse. There was like a huge storm, right? And it was very loud. Lila started panicking. She started tapping on me to asking for help. So I'm like, okay, maybe in the office it's too loud. Maybe I can take her up the... take her to the room or something, and it will be more chill for her. But then... there was just too much rain. There was just too much rain. We couldn't leave the office, basically. There was like a little river that formed. So what I did instead, I was behind Momochi. I sat on Lila's little bed. And then I started like petting her and whispering her a lullaby and stuff like that. until it got better. She calmed me down, but like, poor thing, she's afraid of even the sound of rain. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like to take her to an airport, you know. Spicy, and also I just don't like Thai food, but I know many who do. Ah, I see, I see, I see. She's so cute, but poor thing. She is so easily scared. Too late, I think. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. That's a nice face right there. Man, I don't even... Spicy, and also I just don't like Thai food, but I know many who do. Ah, I see, I see, I see. I mean, I remembered I tried some. I tried the noodles. I thought they were pretty good. At least at the Thai restaurant that me and Momochi found. Here in Brazil, it was pretty good. Hold up, let me take a look at my high-res model. Yeah. But yeah, Lila is adorable, but she can be a handful. She can be a handful. Especially when it rains during the night. Because she will wake the house up if she is feeling threatened by it. Sometimes you even gotta give her some honey to calm down. You know? Man, that actually reminds me of that one app that scammed like nearly every YouTuber out of existence. That was crazy. Which is also one of those things, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Yeah, like, it was so weird that I still don't... I understand, but I don't understand how they did it at the same time. It was like a very esoteric way of doing it. But it was wild. It was wild. Still really funny how Markiplier predict. It is! It is! I mean... Like, they probably paid a lot of money on the sponsorships. So, like most YouTubers' common sense shut down. Yeah, exactly. It's like, wait, why would anyone provide a service completely for free? That is That is like the number one. This is how you figure out scans. The easiest ways to figure out scans is to be like, to literally do what Markiplier did and go like, wait, where is the money coming from? Where's the money coming from? Because if it doesn't make sense where the money is coming from, it probably means there's hidden information about it. There's something they're not telling you. You know? Also, there was, I believe someone made this genius animation of Markiplier talking about honey, but instead it's actual honey. And he like points at bees and says, I don't know where their money comes from. It's really funny. It's really funny. It also questioned why the heck would a shop partner with something that makes them make less money. So that one both kinda makes sense and doesn't at the same time. The idea is referral service, right? However, that only gets you so far at the start. That only gets you so far. Cause like you have the honey. The honey app is gonna be like, oh, I can find you coupons. The coupons, the idea of the coupons is that if you're buying things at a discount, you will buy more things. So you end up overexpending compared to what you used to. It's kind of like this. Okay, I need this product that costs $10. But now this product has a discount and now it costs $7. So I go and buy the product. Ooh, this product that costs $5, that costs like $10 is also $7. Then you buy both. And then you would normally spend $10 usually, but you spend 14 instead. And maybe there's still like a ratio of profit from the company that it makes sense that if I can sell $14 in product, it's better for me than just selling which products. I'm still making more money than if I sold a single $10 product or something like that. Because the person normally wouldn't buy the second product, but now they're buying. You know, that kind of stuff? This sort of stuff promotes overspending, right? This is like the most basic sales tactic ever. Even I do this a little bit sometimes. It's like, okay, like I do offer sometimes discounts when people ask for a lot of stuff at the same time, right? It's like, okay, so you want this one alert, it would normally cost 50. Combined with things like spend this amount for free shipping or something. Yeah. It's to incentivize the person to spend more, essentially. Although I'm not good at it, but that's neither here nor there. The key idea is basically to to make sure that since the wallet is open, more money flies out of it, essentially. The act of opening the wallet is harder than the act of spending what's inside it, sometimes. I guess it's the best way I'd put it. I don't know if you ever had this where you're shopping for stuff and they're like, well, since we're here... Like, the mall is come to think of it, the mall is entirely based on it, right? It's like, you go to the mall, you need to get, I don't know, shoes. And then, well, since we're here, might as well get some new socks. Since we're here, I might get some new underwear. Yeah. And that's why putting a bunch of stores close to each other is useful for business. Also why holidays exist, by the way, in the commercial sense. Holidays exist for historic reasons. But like, no one really put a gun to anyone's head and said, by the way, you need to buy chocolate too, right? But like, the act of you having to buy chocolate to give to someone brings you down to the commercial centers, brings you to the mall. And since you're at the mall buying for them, you might as well get something else, you know what I mean? I have that sometimes at 7-Eleven. I go to lunch, I see candies at the cashier and go, the advertisement has worked, grab it. Yo. About that. It's even a little more insidious than that. You know why there's always candy by the cashier? Because usually there's a line. And if there's a line, that means it's only you, it's you staring at the candy for a while. And the longer the line is, the yummier that candy starts to look. Just how it be. Also, kids, to the kids, my god, the kids is almost like a cheap shot if you stop to think about it, because your kids are gonna get bored. They're gonna be like, there's nothing to do here, and then they're gonna keep staring at the candy. They ask their parents for candy, and the longer the line takes, the more they'll ask their parents for candy until their parents crack. Yeah. That's capitalism, baby. That is capitalism. Aw, this is looking cute. This is looking cute. By the way, fun stuff. The other day at the art classes, the teacher was explaining about true shadows. We're still gonna have a formal lesson on it. We haven't had one yet, but essentially, the gist of it is that there are true shadows and there are shadows with reflected light on it. and the shadows with reflected light on it are lighter, and the true shadow is right around the edge that separates light and dark. So kind of like this. So if you have like a spheric, let me. You have like I was looking at the bathroom, searching this. So let's say this is the how do you say? Let's say this is like the sink, the thing that holds the sink, right? So here's the shadow. Here's the part where the light's coming from. This is the shadow. And here is the true shadow. And this is because this is the part where there's less reflected light. Core shadow. Yeah, core shadow. Sorry. Thank you, Mamachi. I don't know how well to use this in pixel art. I hope I can figure it out. Hi, Mamachi. Hope you're doing good. I mean, we just ate together, but you know. You get the sentiment. Looks like an ice cream sandwich. You subscribe to the kitty? Or did you get a free sub? Ah, nice. Pretty good. Here. But yeah. Yeah, the honey thing was weird. I guess you could say it was a honey trap all along, huh? Yeah. The irony in the name. You know, absolutely. If I have a pet peeve, I gotta say, if I have a pet peeve, it's names like this. Honestly though, you shouldn't. If you want to have, cause like, goddamn, if something has a normal name and something bad happens to it, you're gonna be like, ah, sure, whatever. You're not even gonna pay attention. But if you have a name that feels prophetic somehow, it's the first thing anyone's gonna notice. if shit hits the fan. There's a computer equipment store here in Brazil that's named Kabum. It's a very big company, but it's named Kabum. So I'm just saying, if they have if an explosion happens for any reason, I'm gonna be thinking of the name. They even have they even have esport teams, you know? That's how big the company is. And as far as I remember, at least in League of Legends, they were notorious for screwing up in finals. They would reach finals and get demolished there. That is just how it went. That is just how it went. See. Kiba coming for a hug. That should be an emote. Ah, that could be cute. Yeah. Hold up. Let me think of a pose real quick. Shelve the idea. The idea shall be shelved. What if I... like this, perhaps? Okay, that looks too weird. I look like a praying mantis. Bird. Indeed. I don't know if I can salvage this. Oh, I mean, I partially know why it looks weird. It's because if I'm raising my arms, the shoulders need to go up a bit more. I am trying to figure out if I can pass the right idea. Having a limited canvas space can be complicated. Okay. Deposing Kiba. Yeah, I'm supposed to be... close to the wall. Right, to activate the false wall door thingy. Know what I mean? But I'm not sure if I'm not getting the shape of the arm very well because I don't have enough room to do the complete arm, or if I am screwing up some other way. Am I not passing the right image because of limitations, or because I'm actually screwing up? Is the question. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, custom hat. Okay, okay, Lunatic. Tell me. What do you wish? What do you wish me to do? Tell me your heart's desire. With all its fire. Body item, don'ts fixer badges. Alright, send me reference over on Discord. And I'll do what I can. Who knows, maybe I'll work it over on Wednesday. Also, goddamn, X messaging system is awful. The whole being flooded by bots is pretty bad, but the flooding was so bad that the other day I almost missed the commission. Because Twitter just decided not to show me that I had someone that was real messaging me due to all the flood. The good thing was that person contacted me over on Blue Sky, so I was able to see their request there. Like, goddamn. Goddamn. Yeah, no, that is too much. There we are. Okay, better. Better. Actually, hold on. Add some extra volume to it. Here we go. Ah! Ow! Hey retro gamers, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. You hit. How are you doing today? Ow. Not good today, but I hit it right. Hope you get better. Hello, Retro. Welcome to the stream. We are updating emotes today. We're updating emotes. Some of these have been here for a while now. And I wanna urgently update the older ones at least. And also add the, if possible, I also wanna add the new ones for the Ninjalings. But first things first, I need to get my old design out of my emotes. It's still there. It's hard to notice because pixel art's very tiny, but it's there. And I know it's there, and it bothers me. In particular, so... Pet Kiva. Yeah, it's interesting because one of the main reasons I started with pixel art, like I said before, was for the sake of doing emotes and stuff like that for my own channel. But I gotten a good amount of commissions this year, and I really haven't had too much time to do it. Or if I had time because I was tired, I just... well, decided to snore a little bit instead. But yeah. Nice. Give us certain dominance, indeed. This is just you know what? Maybe this is
I
just
never
emote.
cared about justice, and I don't recall ever calling myself a hero. I have always only fought for the people I believe in. I won't hesitate. If an enemy appears in front of me, I will destroy.
The true Sigma was zero all along. It's funny because the main reason I decided to put the voice with Korean accent was because I play a lot of Korean gachas. So like, maybe this fits. The results were interesting, and especially the text-to-speech accent is really funny. It's really funny.
Glory to Inverse Company.
Exactly. Why did that one fit so well? Hold up. Why did that one work so well? That one worked a little bit too well.
had a purpose.
It knows Olympus. I guess it does. It's canon now. It knows Limbus. Oh my god. There we go.
This battle will end in victory.
The text-to-speech is coming. I hope not. The Twitch is gonna ban us if that happens.
Easy AS 샐러드.
Wait, who says easy a salad? Heathcliff. Oh my god. I didn't know Heathcliff liked salads. Okay, I think... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. The head increases readability. I can make the torso bigger though.
My hair coupons.
Hold up. The torso can be bigger. It's still weird how the hair coupon was a whole thing in the game. I mean, it does come from a stupid situation. Speaking of stupid situations, that actually reminds me. This is gonna be more for the people who actually knows Limbus Company. But theoretically, if you want, you can incorporate, you can make Ricardo in an RPG, in a tabletop RPG, as a dwarf that has the Book of Grudges, basically. Hold up, let me high res. Okay, so this should be here. You know how dwarves have the Book of Grudges? So basically, you make it an extremist like the middle with the Book of Grudges. And there you go. And instead of hair coupons, you say it's beard coupons. I made a little brother of the middle in Dragon Ball TTRPG. I can level up and make Ricardo with enough levels. Oh, good luck, Lunatic. Okay, so 1 frame ready. No, let me see. Open here. Oops, sorry. Go. I need to save that one. Oh my god. Also, hair coupons complete into the realistic model. Wait, you haven't seen this one before, Retro? Yeah, that's what increased resolution does, by the way. I can lick you back, by the way. Ah. Interesting. I guess I've been playing too much pixel games, so I've only been using the pixel models. But yeah, this is my actual model, drawn by Momochi and rigged by Hato. I wonder what this red button does. Eh? Red button? What red button? What you talking about? What if you got a non-pixel female model? I talked to Momochi about it, actually. It might happen one day, but he has a lot of stuff she's busy with, so it would take a while. It's gonna be a one-day TM kind of thing. Ow, ow. Ah, yes. It does that. It does that. That's what it does. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Man, and I think these shurikens are here because Norex one day was like, hey! You like this thing? Here, let me help you. That is true. In the VTubing world, the artist who draws the model is considered the mother. What is the meaning of pixel? You know, that is a really hard question to answer. When you think about the meaning of pixel, you gotta think to yourself, what even is a pixel? But a measurement, a square. He buys his own mother? Yep, technically true. Technically true. Don't think too hard about VTubers' genealogy. Genealogy trees too much, it's gonna drive you insane. Worse, this means I am Momochi's child, while also being married to her. And also my father is a pigeon. But I don't remember. I used to know the answer to that, lunatic. I used to know the answer to that. I used to know what pixel means. I don't anymore. You have multiple fathers? Yes, because lunatic rigged my pixel model. So that makes me... So that means lunatic is my father. So we're just all over the place. You better not ask... Best not to think too much about it. Best not to think too much about it. Pause. I am your father. Also... Technically, if... people who gotten their models from the same artist than you are technically your brothers and sisters. So that's also a thing. So I'm also Kiba's brother? Yes, technically yes, because Momochi drew one of your models. So that does make you my brother. Yeah, it's less of a family tree, more of a family ladder. Really? But one thing that is important to note is that this is more of a cutesy thing, right? When it comes to VTubing. And it doesn't really mean much at the end of the day. Because like some people might get the wrong impression that just because they get the models with the same artist as someone famous, that person will actually have a sort of an obligation to interact with them in any ways, and that's not the case at all. Love the family Venn diagram. Yeah. There have been people who try to like buy a friendship by getting models from an artist that is famous or something like that. That has been a thing that has happened in the past. Yeah, they do. Sometimes they do. It's not too common, but it can happen on occasion. Especially if it's like someone with a lot of money that's just starting out, they may get the wrong idea. Also, one of these things that to this day I don't really understand how it works is getting art together with other people. You know? To this day, that is something that I don't really understand the mechanics of. So at least when people are requesting art, it's where it's like group art with their friends of me and VTuber stuff like that. I do try to at least check beforehand if they know the person or not, right? Because I so can see this being used like in a sort of weird parasocial way to try to establish a connection with someone you're not really, you don't really know the person, but like maybe you admire them, maybe you want to feel closer to them for somehow, right? Hold up, let me go back to female model. I can use myself as reference. Ah crap, I missed the button. Hold up. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. So yeah. That kind of stuff can happen at times. So especially if it's like a spicier content. I do ask, particularly if it's spicier content. I do try to get in touch with the person who is being. You're not gonna use the male-female form as reference? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Hold up. I mean, oh no, the spoilers, but at the same time, I have already shown this so many times. Let me see. There you go. I have shown it before and I am actively rigging it. That is true. That is true. It is gonna be a surprise to like people who haven't watched both of our streams. But that's about it. I'm still gonna try to do like a model reveal thing on Twitter if possible. If Twitter allows, because I don't know why, but lately I haven't been. There are random times of the day where Twitter just won't accept me posting pixel art. It just doesn't. Like I try to drag it and it just doesn't go. You know? Yeah, it's probably some weird cache bug or whatever. It comes and goes too, so no clue what is happening to it. Wi-Fi back, welcome back. Oh shit, the time. I'm gonna get ready for bed and put you on my phone. Okay, lunatic, go catch some sneenies. There we go. Ooh, the eyeshadow works on with this resolution. Nice. Thankfully, though, I haven't really gotten commissions from anyone that's sussy. Well, except that one guy that ran away with my money, but that was like 5 years ago. Now, I think. I suppose if you work with commissions, you're gonna get scammed at least once. That's just gonna happen. It comes with exposing yourself to people. Which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? There we go, there we go. See here. Here. There we are. Na, 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 na. But yeah. Yeah, the world of VTubing has many mysteries to it. But at the end of the day, most of it doesn't matter at all. Because ultimately, VTubing just comes down to being someone on the internet trying to make content who happens to like to use anime avatars to either preserve anonymity or try to give a specific vibe with their avatar. There's a bunch of fun stuff you can do, like lore and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, at the core of it all, you're using the avatar to communicate what you think is cool. That's kind of one of the things that I like about VTubing. It's fun seeing what people cook up. Where people start and where people end. Some people may actually change their models quite a few times before they settle into something they actually like. Ah, here we are. Here we are. Perfect. There we go. By the way, I have actually, when I started playing Mega Man ZX, I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. Actually having fun with the game. The Metroidvania part can be annoying because you get lost a lot, but that's just Metroidvania. It is what it is. But like, at least the world feels very alive when you're exploring it. The thing that's unforgivable for games that are more open world is for there to be a lot of empty space, you know what I mean? That's not the case with ZX. Thank God. ZX is nothing like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed games are usually notorious for that they just have a bunch of empty space. Just a truckload of empty space. It's stuff like, okay, so this is a faithful recreation of a town, and we haven't assigned anything slightly significant to this area, except maybe, oh, here's a feather. Are you gonna try and get the feather? It's really up there. It's really hard. Are you gonna get the feather? Huh? Are ya? Are ya? Are ya? You're not a true gamer if you don't get the feather, though. That. I did not get the feather, by the way. I thought it was a waste of time. God, I hate those goddamn feathers. It's like, congratulations, you have completed everything in the game. But did you not get every single feather? I mean, it's good if you're gonna be a completionist. I just wanted to see what was going to happen next back when I cared about the story. Man, Okay, so can I have a very, very honest talk about Assassin's Creed? when I first played the first game, right? I was actually so hyped. I probably liked the first game way more than anyone else. Way more than anyone else. If it's like, you know that you really like something that other people don't like, when other people's complaints are exactly why you like the game. I've ever had the situation. It's a situation where it's like, I can't disagree with anything you're saying, except that I really like the things you just pointed as bad points. Ever had that? It's one of those where the disagreement is actually extremely civil, because at that point you're both like, well then I guess I really can't say anything to convince you otherwise if you like it that. It's like a good old Brazilian saying goes, opinions are like asses. Everyone has their own. That is ancient Brazilian wisdom for you folks out there. So, I mean, I have seen fair share of people not liking games they play. It happens. It happens. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Nah, I think I'm gonna stick with the ass thing. I think it conveys an important point. I think it says a lot more about society. Anyhow. What was my point again? Oh yeah. So I really liked Assassin's Creed 1. To the point where I liked it more than Assassin's Creed 2. The main reasons why I liked 1 was because it was the start of something. 1 was the start of something new. There was a whole story that was unfolding. The ending was very cryptic because, like, you're in the lab, then you're being strapped to this weird machine of memories, and they are trying to scan for something. And like, okay, so here's the thing. I do not like the plot point that the entire game is a memory. I hate that with a passion. But at the time, I did not know that I hated this with a passion, because since the first game was the beginning of something new, I for sure thought that what would happen with Desmond, I believe was the name of the main character, right? I believe that if there was gonna be a second game, we would immediately be in present time making use of the skills we learned from the first game in the real world. This was my whole expectation for the series. So when the game ended, and the game pretty much hinted at us, right? With like, oh, she's actually she is the girl that was there is actually helping us because she's a secret assassin. Next chapter, we're gonna have this whole warring factions in the real world, the assassins versus the Illuminatis. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be jumping in real time. Are you actually gonna have to kill people? Who knows? We're gonna have to find out. Like, It was new, it was fresh, it was interesting. I loved the first game because of it. I loved the first game because of it very much. I also liked the very job-esque approach to the first game, where you had to uncover clues about your target. You had to do a bunch of side quests that would give you their daily routine, what they were doing. I thought that was pretty neat because that was very roleplay-ish, right? It was super roleplay-ish. So I really dug the first game because of these two reasons. Then second game arrives. And now, mind you, Ezio is a great character. When his cousin says, "It's a me, Mario," it's one of the best moments in video gaming histories. But, hey Medina, hello. The fact that the game is just a memory, right? The entire game is just a memory. And Desmond is back in the machine. You know what Shu feels like? The beginning of Shu feels like? It feels like you saw an anime episode where the big bad announces something like something really big is going to happen, right? Hey Medina, welcome to the stream. Yes, I am drawing. We're gonna make a new emote for the channel. But like, here's what I didn't like about Shu. One ends in a way that is pretty much setting up this whole thing where it's gonna be like it's gonna happen. We're gonna fight in the real world. Desmond is gonna be an assassin now because he learned the skills from Altair, the best assassin ever, which was why they were in the machine. And then the second game starts and it's like, actually, there was a better assassin than Altair, and you're gonna go back in the machine and learn with him. Okay, if you watched enough anime, this is exactly the cue for a filler episode. I am sorry. As cool as all the Assassin's Creed games after the first are, in the grand scheme of things, they're all filler episodes. They're pretty much all filler episodes. Like, after a while, you realize that the point of the story wasn't what I thought it was, right? Apparently some weirdos in the US think today is a rapture. Again? This is like the 10th rapture, the 10th time people say it's a rapture that I know of. Hey Tommy! Let me change my name to Red so Kiba notices me and doesn't think I'm Medina. Sorry. Yeah, the sad part is it worked. The sad part is it worked. I got called out so bad. Oof. 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 Is today the rapture? I don't know, chat, but I'm enraptured with your beauty. Did you just wink? I did just wink. Screenshot think this. I'm here, guys. I'll stay red. How is everyone doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Sorry, I'm about to slap the goofy out of you. uh... See? But yeah. So basically, that's my thoughts on the Assassin's Creed series. Every time a new game came out, I was like, okay, is this the time we're actually gonna play as Desmond? And there was one game where we did, and I don't remember which one was it. And weirdly enough, it was in Brazil. But all I did was take a subway. If I want to take a subway in Brazil, I go to a subway and I take it. I have taken subways in Brazil several times. The two different types of responses. No, you, and did you just wink? I'm having a pretty bad day, Tommy. Aw, that is too bad. Gonna be my new wallpaper. Nice. Yeah, sending good vibes. Hope you get better soon. Let's see here. Yeah, the Armedina, I got a better laptop from my sister, but I don't know what she did. She messed it up so badly that even with a fresh window install, still eating 90% CPU. Oh no. How does that happen with a laptop, I wonder? I mean, personally, to me, sounds like there might be a crypto farming thing in your laptop. She used it. Oh no, she did that herself? Does your sis have a bad case of the boomers? Same issue with my laptop back in school is better with a lot of higher specs than some of my friends, but it runs worse. Yeah, it sounds like a malware. It sounds like malware. Full clean install. Oh, weird. So maybe go for Windows security scan, bit defender scan. Usually find stuff is infected. So what Tommy is saying is that Tommy wiped the laptop clean, then reinstalled Windows, correct? If that's the case, then it must be hardware. Full factory reinstall still run worse. That sounds like hardware issues. That sounds like hardware issues. Funnily enough, hardware is easier, except for... Yeah, laptops are tricky. Oh dear. Why are laptops so hard to handle? Oh. You were gonna play Nordic Minecraft? Damn. No Nordic Minecraft. That is too bad, Tammy. That is too bad. That's rough. I still remember when I was stuck with laptop gaming. It's my condolences. My condolences. Oof. Yeah. Laptops can be really good. But there are a few things that they suck for. And it's fixing and streaming. Same, same. Also been stuck like this for the past 7 years. I got used to it. Initially, this was my work laptop until actual PC kicked the bucket and I used it to play Fallout 4 and execute Conan. Ooh, titties! There we go. Okay, I think this is around the size of the cleavage. I think the booba size is good. Calcium kettle. Monster milkers. Are my boobs that big? What was the command again? E? DD jump scare. I might make them bounce when they arrive. In the animation. We'll see. Kiba missed my master. I'll never stop bullying Kiba for the time I opened the modifier so possibilities unexpectedly. I see. I see. This flash for you. Coffee is just bean soup. Time to get my fill. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I also remember one of the reason I really liked the first Assassin's Creed was because at the time the story lined up perfectly with a character I was role playing. So I could use the game as like source for the role playing of the character. It would be like a good source of inspiration, essentially. AC1 and Shun's fantastic, but I feel anything past those fell a bit short. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. It feels like the series was setting. It felt like the series was setting up for something more than what it became. Right? Oh my god, we're here to support Donclair ship. We do not speak about shadows. I mean, could it have been worse? Maybe. But then we would be reaching Fallout 76 levels of release. Funnily enough, AC was never my thing. I like it Assassin's Creed mainly because there was this huge gap in my soul that was shaped like Tenchu. And I needed something to fill that gap in my soul, and Assassin's Creed was there. Honestly. I played freaking Tenchu Z. That's how bad the gap in my soul was. I played Tenchu Z and I enjoyed it. It was pretty much. There was no story in Tenchu Z. It was just like stages for Tenchu. And I still play the crap out of it. I really love the Tenchu games. I really, really do. Have you tried Shadow of Mordor? I have actually. I have tried Shadow of Mordor. I did it. I remember I did enjoy it. But at the same time, I probably ruined my own gaming experience because I figured out like how to make the character just true broken. Cause like, look, if you're gonna let me mind control enemies, I am gonna make my life easier and make my enemies kill each other for me. You know? I am gonna do that. Like, there were some really outrageous stuff in that skill tree. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering, but I think there was a skill where after you controlled the orcs for a while, they would explode and take other orcs down with them. Right? I mean, that's true, but it kind of takes away the emotion of you soaking around. Like, one thing that I didn't understand was that everyone and their mother praised the crap out of that Nemesis system. But it felt like the way I had to raise my Nemesis was similar to the way I had to raise my Pokemon. Because outside of like a first encounter here or there when I was incredibly weak on purpose, I mostly didn't lose to any orcs. So none of them could become a big nemesis unless I directly lost on purpose, right? And maybe that's part of the point. Maybe that is the point, where you like lose on purpose to raise an incompetent orc to be into their ranks, and then you manipulate it in a way, right? I guess that was the point, but with something called a nemesis system, I would expect something more akin to you organically having a big bad, right? Which, my god, would have been so cool. It would have been so cool if like one of those orcs that you meet along the way becomes like the biggest, baddest dude, you know? I personally just ignored the story and just killed leaders for XP, so I didn't unlock a lot of abilities. So I got my ass handed to myself once or twice. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I kept doing missions, basically. Kept doing a lot of missions. And... yeah, it was fun. But it didn't give quite that itch. Although you could argue that Assassin's Creed wasn't that hard as a stealth game. Particularly the first one was... the combat was like very easy once you understood that parry just beats everything. Alright, Medina, you go have a fun gaming time. Bye bye! What was it, Tammy? What was it? See you later! There we go. Every time you stab at someone in the back with an insta-kill, their jaws would extend so much it would reach their nipples. I think the issue with Assassin's Creed is that at one point it became kind of like Call of Duty, where there needed to be a new one every year. I don't remember what was the actual release schedule for the Assassin's Creed games when they were like at their height, you know? I think they were like releasing one once a year practically, right? But whenever that happens, the story like takes a back, it like becomes secondary. My favorite part
My
was...
favorite part of Assassin's Creed for myself was not playing it and playing Nimbus Company.
Fair. Meanwhile, Valve is winning by doing nothing. That honestly seems like the winning movie nowadays. A lot of the time. Sadly. Ow. Hey kitty kitty, welcome to the stream. Boop. Boop. How are you doing today? I am alive. That is all one can ask for sometimes. Some days that's the best we can manage. And that's okay. Okay, so just a sec. Valve doing nothing also means Valve doing nothing bad. It's true. It's true. And companies seem to be having a knack for doing bad things as of late. What? Ultimate Ninja Link training? Hold up. Hold up. Boom! It's been a while. But there you go. Who will win? Will it be me? Will I be accused of rigging the game again? I hope not. This is starting to get a little tired. Oh, oops. It's not for boat. Dun. Okay, so it's between Cutie Kitty, Elvinch, and Isaiah. Who will win? Uh-oh, Cutie Kitty is out. Oh, I think Isaiah is gonna win. I don't know, Isaiah. Coming in from the side. Greeting our opponent. Elvinch got the heal. Nope, Elvinch decided to attack instead of healing. Now Elvinch is running away instead of healing. And Isaiah wins. Damn. What an amazing strategy by Elvinch. Going away from the healing instead of towards the healing. It did not work out this time, but who knows, maybe next. Wood. So, to explain, because this has been here forever, the colorful wood message means that whoever wins the battle royale, really? You don't want to know? You don't want to know? Okay. Anyways. Anyways. You can explain for those who are curious. Okay, so I wanted there to be a prize for people who were able to win the Battle Royale. So I put different recolors of Logi in there. So whenever you win a battle royale, there's a random chance that it will drop a Logi Recaller for you. I'm merely having a just a little silly, if you will. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. That is it. That is the only reason. And here I thought it was Pride Wood or something. Interesting. I mean, that's a concept, I suppose. You are the reason why. Mamachi, what are you talking about? Mamachi, you okay? I think she's singing. Sage. Why Sage? Speaking of singing, I do have singing lessons today. I must be the reason why. You are the reason I was able to get Wolf. Like this? Have been broken. Love must be the reason why I can still live in this life. That you're living a better life without me by your side. The message has already been sent through patches of violet. There you go, we got it. There we go. uh, wait a minute. There we go. Thank you for the pet, Lunatic. I don't know if it worked on this model. Okay, let me go back. Man, for a very small indie VTuber, I have a shitload of models. I clicked on the wrong one again. Hold up. Blah. There we go. Thanks to someone very awesome. Exactly. Well, yeah, you make your own models. That is true. That is true. It's thanks to Momochi and thanks to Lunatic too, who rigged the models for me. At best, I would be a PNG tuber without someone to rig them. Yo. So thank you very much, both of you. And Hato for rigging my model too, of course. Like, being a VTuber artist is a blessing and a curse. Because on the bright side, you can do everything yourself. On the bad side, you can do everything yourself. It's one of those things, you know? I hate it. What do you mean, Tammy? Why does your soundtrack have to be Seketsu 3? Because I like Seketsu 3. Even if it is a broken mess of a game and that luck doesn't work. Oh boy. To this day, I still don't understand. It's making me want to play it again, even though I literally started playing Final Fantasy Tactics for Game Boy Advance. Play it, play it. You know you want to. You haven't tried every single combination of different classes yet. Hato! Welcome to the stream, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good today. That's the thing. What's the thing? Well, I guess it's time to refresh our knowledge and try them all again. Yes, we were. How are you doing? Okay, so save as. Gonna save it on the emote. Which one was broken as heck? There are a few that were broken as heck. Existing just a bit sleepy? I see, I see. It's like really early for you right now, right? God hand that refreshes your skill bar from spell. Oh yeah. I played that. I haven't played that game to exhaustion yet. 11 a.m. Ah. Hmm. At what time do you eat lunch usually, Hato? Are you noon? Are you a 12 p.m. or a 1 p.m. type of person? Or is it 12 a.m.? I remember Kevin just spamming that spell and now spamming ultimates. Oh god. Fucking hell. I would feel bad if I wake up that late. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Lurk mode 2.0. There we go. Now let's see, how many frames did I use for that other one? Where is it? Oh, it's not even here anymore. Wow, this one's so long ago that I kind of lost it. Ah, it's fine. Can probably do it in like 3 frames, more or less. I used a number of frames, that is correct, Lunatic. Very correct. That's indeed a number of frames that I have used. Probably one diagonal one. And one from the side. Oh, let's do the profile one first. We do the profile one first, it should be easier, I think. But yeah, Hato, hope you're doing good today. I don't know if you know. Ow. Momochi is gonna do her late birthday marathon thing tomorrow. Yeah. We ended up going for tomorrow because there was like a storm alert in the area on the day we actually wanted to do it, which was Monday. So that is why. Can't risk power going out. Indeed. At the very least, we do have a no break now, or no break. Man, this year has been such an epic quest with the no break. Because we had an older one, it broke down. So we decided to try to buy a new one, right? And we had been trying to buy a new one for, I want to say 2 months. The only store that had one available that we trusted at the time. Now we don't trust them that much anymore. It came broke. It came broken. It always came broken. We would return it to get a new one. Shipping was free of charge, right? They have like no incentive whatsoever to screw up this badly. It would always come back broken. It would always come back broken. There was no rhyme, there was no reason. They just kept sending broken no breaks instead. There was one that was so bad, it was actually busted. Like from the outside. We're not entirely sure if it was like a packaging sorted situation or what it was. But it took us such a long time to replace one. You know, the thing is, that's the funny part. They would always come with a different defect. Like, there was one that was straight up busted. There was one that the battery was just not working, right? There was one where... How do I put it? They just... The screen wasn't stuck properly, it fell inwards. So yeah. It was like a gotcha to see what type of weird defect it had. Okay, what the fuck? Did I even try to see if it worked, the factory they made? Yeah, I don't know. Because they are resellers, right? They import stuff and they sell it here in Brazil, basically. So it was an online store. And apparently, and this is what like got me thinking about it a little bit. Apparently they also have physical stores, but the physical stores, they only sell used products. They only sell second-hand products. So that got me thinking that maybe there was some sort of mistake in their storage or something, and they were sending literally they were sending the broken used one to us, not even on purpose, just on accident, right? Because like we returned it, but those things were junk. Is the next person who buys them gonna cycle through 3 of those broken junk things again? In hopes that maybe someone is like, I don't know, maybe this is too much of a hassle, maybe I'll fix it myself. You know? I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know. Eventually, we decided to just abandon that store, and we ended up buying. I don't know. I think it was Amazon on Amazon, and we were lucky enough to get one that actually worked at the time. Felt like real gamba. It felt like real gamba. It was like, damn. Personally, I would give up at the second one and try to fix it myself. Yeah. I was close to suggesting that, but it really wasn't fair. Cause like here was the main issue, right? We couldn't just fix our old one up because that no break used to work on Momochi's PC before it got upgraded. It got upgraded enough that that model just didn't have enough power anymore, which caused it so. Yeah, like at first it broke because it broke, and then we ended up upgrading Momochi's PC, and then it just wouldn't work with Momochi's PC anymore. It was a very messy situation. Alright, I sleep now. Hope you have a good stream, Kiba. Alright, Lunatic! Go have a good Nini. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Ah! Selfie! There you go. Power supply box? Yeah, no, it just didn't have enough capacity. The no break just didn't generate enough energy for it to function anymore. Because the computer drained too much power. Had that issue once. So like PC guy said, oh, hold up. Quick, I'm gonna take a quick lunch, not lunch. What do you say? Snack break. Snack break. BRB everyone. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Mm. I have to eat away from the PC, but I can drink my coffee in peace while working. Basically, this is the thing that me and Momochi started doing. Because... Well, there was the other day where... I broke a dish, and it was kinda hell. But also... cup accidents, yes. But also, apparently, if you talk while you're eating, it gives you, like, digestive issues. So now what we're doing is we're taking breaks. We're taking actual breaks to eat. I know that feeling very well. That's why I have a second table next. Yeah, it's good. It's probably good. It's kind of funny. Our office is basically an old room that got adapted. So the exact position out of my PC is basically where there used to be a closet here, a built-in closet. So my PC fits exactly where the closet was. So I don't have room for that, unfortunately. Still, it's pretty freaking nice. There's nothing funny about it. Especially when liquids get into keyboard and mouse. I mean, there's a Froggy clip that begs to differ, but it's not funny for the person. That I agree with completely. And my case was a bit worse because we had like this porcelain dish, right? That came down crashing and it shattered. Like, it wasn't made of glass, but it might as well have been with the way it shattered. So I had to get my dog out of the office real quick so she wouldn't get hurt. And the poor thing got a little bit scared because, you know, loud noise followed by run, Leela, run. Well, it wasn't quite like that, but that's how she saw it at least. But, you know, poor doggo got scared. Then I had to vacuum midstream. Then I actually cut my finger. Porcelain dishes are weird. They are. Part of it turned it into this extremely sharp dust. That was very scary. It wasn't as scary though. By the way, I don't think I ever told this story before. I once kind of fell into a cactus. Like one time I was washing dishes and one of the porcelain dishes broke in half in my hand. Like, oh yeah, they do that. They do that. They actually do that. You wanna know what's the weirdest part? You know why it probably broke? Microwave. The microwave affects the integrity of the porcelain dishes. Okay, so before anyone starts complaining that I started something and didn't end. Uh, about the cactus story. Here's how that went out. Here's how that went. So I was walking around downtown. My city is not very big. It's bigger than it used to be, but it still has a little bit of a countryside city vibe to it, a little bit. And there was this house that for some reason had a cactus in a exposed garden outside, right? So basically you have the wall of the house, you have like this little patch of dirt place that's connected to the wall of the house, and you can plant like different plants in there. And they planted this cactus, and I was walking with Momochi. I did not see the cactus, and I ended up tripping, and I stumbled on it. Now, this is a very interesting type of cactus. I'm not entirely sure if it's Brazilian exclusive, but this cactus has very removable spikes. So basically, when I stumbled on it, what happened was the spikes in the cactus started raining on me. They detach and they rain all over me. Now, at this point, my hair, my clothes, and my skin is covered in very tiny needles that are literally everywhere. Thank fucking God, nothing reached my eyes. Okay, Kiba, stop. I will, if this is too much, I will just summarize and say it was rather painful, and I had to... I had to... I mean, I did. Like, the thing was, it wasn't like they all fell and stabbed me. They were there. It was like a situation where don't move, don't do anything, or they're gonna prick you, you know? And they were so tiny. It was like a virus or something. Momochi tried to help me, and she got some on her. And then we were both like, ah, screaming. I had to take a bath with stone soap to get them out. It was the only way. I had to soap myself up so the spikes would slide off my skin. And we got some got stuck in the car too. It was hell. It was hell. We had to clean the car. It was a whole mess. It was you could say it was a very prickly situation. Yeah, no, thank God, thank God. Like, it was tough. I couldn't scratch my eyes because they were in my hands too, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't get my eyes poked by a cactus. I got my eyes poked by my dog. So this one time I was in bed, stalling to get up. And my darling doggo, one of the loves of my life, cat on my end. Oh, did you have to put the ointment too? Did your iris also get damaged and you have like the special ointment that you had to put because it felt like your eye was on fire? Claw to the white part of the eye, not the iris, thankfully. Oh, okay, okay. I don't even remember where I got hit. Like, my doggo also clawed my eyes. She... Because of training, she learned the move to ask for stuff with her little paws, right? And she doesn't understand that she shouldn't do that to your face. So sometimes... So I was sleepy. She was very close to me. I looked at her and suddenly she pulled my eye. It hurt a lot. I ended up having to go to the optometrist, right? And he gave me this ointment thing that is meant to help regenerate the eyeball or something, because apparently Lila opened a little cut. Ooh, oh my god, Tammy. That sucks. In my case, it just scratched because the dog's claws are blunt, right? So it didn't actually pierce, but apparently there was like a little part that was taken off, essentially. Which was like a yikes. It was a yikes and a half. I thought I was afraid I was. But goddamn, good thing you didn't lose your eye, right? Especially cats' claws are very sharp. They're very dangerous. But I'll never forget the cactus. The cactus I can never forget. Did String die? Did it? Hold up. Blip, 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 blip. Nope, it's working. Ah, okay, okay. That is always a concern. Especially here in Brazil, that is always a concern. Oh no! Oh my god, it hit a vein. Yeah, mine was weird. At first, I almost didn't go to the optometrist at first, but then the burning wouldn't stop. Which, come to think of it, was like really dangerous because of how... It was dangerous because of how subtle it was. But oh my god, if my eye got bleeding, I'd be terrified. That must have been scary, Tommy. Pets. They don't mean anything by it. How did your cat get so close to your face to claw it off, by the way? I'm not sure if you did this as a kid, but I used it to play with a ball pipe and shoot paper arrows darts. And once my brother and I were shooting at each other. Oh no. Yeah. It's sad because that kind of play is so fun. until someone's eye gets taken out. It's just like that South Park episode where they were playing ninjas. Oh, kitty kitty. Ooh. Oof. Dang. Yeah, thought of losing eyesight, going colorblind was on my mind for 2 weeks. Also, pain was so bad I couldn't open both eyes during that time, so literally left for 2 weeks in a way. Ah, oh my god. Oh my god, that sucks. Good thing you were okay. It is. It's all fun and games till someone gets hit in the eye. That is absolutely true. Thankfully, there's no... Thank God. Thank God. And now that happened, she was... And how that happened, she was on my desk, and I tried to move her, and she swatted me. Ah... I see. Yeah, cats are tricky. They're very blurpy. They're very blep. And they don't really understand what they're doing sometimes, so they'll definitely swat the crap out of you. God, that actually reminds me, there is a cat here in my neighborhood. It's so sad. It is actually so sad. There's a cat here in my neighborhood who is just the sweetest little thing you'll ever meet in your life. She is so sweet. She loves humans. She can be picked up by literally anyone without too much protest. She sees people, she gets close to them. She starts rubbing all over strangers. She is just the most darling thing. You can pet her like no problem. Just as long as, of course, you're careful to not rub her belly when her belly is up, because that means she's gonna play with you, right? But you can do whatever with her. You can just do whatever with her. Her name, if it translates to baby, because of how much of a baby she is. However, I spoke with her owner once, and he was like, oh, it's very nice that you're able to pet her so easily. You know, whenever I try to get close to her, she always runs away from me. The cat literally loves everyone but her owner. It's so sad. That's a bad sign. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for them. Not gonna lie. And here is one of the biggest kicker. The cat has been attempting to enter our house for like ever. Basically, the cat has been trying to move in with us for like the longest time, and honestly, we would have let her in, but we have Lila. Lila absolutely hates her. And she's been trying consistently to win over Lila. She like sees her and she keeps rolling over to her. She keeps meowing. And Lila likes interpret that as like some sort of insult to her ancestors. So yeah, she's not moving in with us anytime soon, but sometimes Cat is like that one. I mean, let me in, let me in. Lately, whenever we open the door, because we need to... Whenever we open the door to the garage to get the car in, or because we get home, she will actually approach and she will try to run inside. Every so often, she's been trying to run inside. Theoretically, she could climb over the plants that are in the front of the house and just get in that way. But there is some sort of, I don't know, code of conduct with her, where like she has to enter through the front door. She can be tricky about it, but she has to enter through the front door. It's like a rule for her. So she doesn't try to climb on a roof or anything like that. She just... She's a vampire. Yeah. She pretty much has to be invited. It's like she has to be invited. It's very interesting. She's very cute. Romanian cat detected. I almost feel bad, but what are you gonna do? I already have a doggo, and honestly, I'll be real. From what I've seen, a lot of dogs who quote-unquote get along with cats are mostly bully victims. Usually when I see a dog who gets along with a cat, they're not really getting along with the cat. It's just they're trying to find harmony. Like the cat will just get in the dog's bed and not to get out and swat them away if they try to do something, and it's usually like the dog crying. Cats can be little jerks. Cats can be little jerks. When it comes to other cats too, actually, like if there's one experience that I've seen a lot of cat owners shares, is to have their cats be completely chill and suddenly they are fighting with each other. It's straight up like a war zone. For no apparent reason. It's almost like they forget that they're living with other cats. And they're like, wait, who are you? Who are you? Let me put this in a new layer. Warzone is putting it lightly. The one time they fought in bed, how, and you know what a fidget spinner is, right? Yes. It's that thing that decorates the cape of Kirito-kun. It's worth that line. But I do know what it is. Reminds me of Fidget spinners will always be stuck in my memory because a certain someone I know, that is not Momochi, just to be clear, it's not Momochi, but a certain someone I know once shared an animated gift of a woman who put a fidget spinner on a butt plug, then inserted said butt plug up her bum and started making it spin. It has been scarred on my mind ever since that. I don't know why, but novelty butt plugs are a thing. Imagine that, but vertical, like a desk fan, and replaced with two cats. That's literally how they fought in my bed. I was shocked when I saw that. I didn't think cats invented the wheel fart. Maybe the cavemans were watching cats fight and were like, there might be something to this. You mean Sabertooth? Maybe. Though I do wonder if a caveman could actually see a Sabertooth without dying immediately. I hear Sabertooths thought we were very yummy. Sometimes I have a feeling that there are people who like really hate cats. Because of that, it's like a ancestral memory or anything like that. But then you usually find out that they've been clawed by cats when they were little. And it's just that reason. It's not that deep. Usually people who dislike animals had a bad encounter with said animal when they were little. They also usually piss it off said animal because they didn't know any better. So yeah. There's also people who say they don't like cats, but when their partners get one, they turn 180. There are people who don't like the concept of cats. Also, there are people who don't like the concept of pets. That's very common with dogs too. I think we've all seen the meme where it's like the dad goes, "Oh, we're not getting a dog," and then it cuts to the dad being the one who plays the most with the dog. You know? Which honestly, I think it's cute. I think it's cute personally. I remember when we got Leela, I was a bit stun-locked because it was really funny. Because Momochi wanted to get a cat for the longest time, but we couldn't for some very specific reasons. We had trouble with getting... Basically, I live with people who need special care, and the cat would prove to be a little bit... It could be like an issue for these people. For them, basically, right? Specifically the cat. Specifically the cat, because of jumping and stuff like that, right? So, but she like wanted one very much, and then we talked about it, and we were thinking about getting a bird. We were gonna get like Calopsita. Don't forget zoomies, the zoomies indeed. Although dogs have zoomies too. We were actually gonna get a Calopsita at one point, but then we changed our mind. Then we were gonna get a bunny. But then issue of bunnies pooping all over the place came up. Bunnies being stinky. Was brought up, and it was pretty hard to come to a consensus. Then suddenly, out of the blue, my mom comes out and says, "Hey, there's a dog for adoption." I found it in my. There's a neighbor who has a dog for adoption. Let's go, and we just got Lila. Moment she was like, "Yeah, dog, let's go," and I'm like, "Wait, but the bunny, the cat, the Calopsita, what? Why dog? Why dog? Why dog? Why dog?" And we got Lila. Mind you, I love Lila, but it was sudden as fuck. You got outvoted 2-1. I did. Essentially, I did. And the worst part is, my vote wasn't even for myself. I was trying to defend Boboshi. Who wanted a different pet than a dog. But Momochi was suddenly extremely convinced to get a doggo, and that's how we got Lila. Then she became my baby. Then I tried to learn from YouTube how to teach her stuff, and that was a mistake. It was both a mistake and wasn't. It was a mistake because I wasn't ready to how FOMO they make those videos to be. Because, like, you try to learn about... I don't even know the correct term for it, but you try to learn about... Here we call it adestramento. Taming, I guess? Something akin to taming. You try to learn about taming your dog. And you basically get a bunch of videos that are like, how to tame your 2-month-old dog. Obedience School. Thank you, Momochi. Thank you. I was drawing a blank there. Yeah, but I was trying to figure it out. How to Obedience School Lila with some tutorials, and I even bought a book, and everything is like reared towards very, very young dogs, but Lila was already a bit older when we got her. So, and a lot of these videos were like, you absolutely must do these things in this time frame, or your dog is gonna bite everyone, become a monster, worship Satan, and then get exterminated by the police. Like, yeah. It was a little bit too intense. It was a little bit too intense. And there were like so many wrong takes. There were so many wrong takes. My cats are both from trees. Yeah, cats grow on trees. Cats do grow on trees. Over-exaggerated. Indeed, indeed. It was over-exaggerated and it was meant to increase FOMO. So you would like be forced to either follow their channel or get into like a newsletter or something like that, basically. Essentially FOMO tactics to sell you a product. Right? But like, I won't say that everything was worthless from that. There was this one channel that taught me to do something that, albeit extremely painful, turned out to be useful, which was teaching your dog the limits of human skin. That sounds really creepy now that I think about it. That does sound pretty creepy now that I think about it. But essentially what the channel said was that dogs, when they're very young, they socialize by biting each other when they're pups. And they play bite each other. And by play biting, if they bite too hard, the other pup will cry. And because they see the discomfort of the other pup, they stop and they learn, okay, if I bite this hard, that's a harmful bite. If I want to do just a play bite, I have to bite less. And by doing that, essentially they learn how to play with other dogs and how to do play bites. If you take a doggo and you let them bite you, but whenever they bite you and it hurts, you complain, they can learn how to bite you in a manner that isn't going to harm you. And a lot of like obedience schoolers will tell you to just react to any type of bite, right? And so your dog learns to not bite at all, right? But Lila was special. Because she is an adopted dog, and she got abandoned on the street, even if it was for a little while when she was little, right? She has like a lot of trauma and she's a very reactive dog. So she can't help like snapping, giving like it's like a warning bite if she's scared. She gives a warning bite for you to back off, right? She can't help but do that. It's just in her nature. She is a little bit high-strung. But the thing is, she doesn't mean to harm anyone when she does that. So I ended up I let her bite me, and I ended up teaching her how far I can how far humans can tolerate pain from bites and stuff like that without us being actually harmed. And that is useful because now I can, if she's like playing with something, I know I can get close to her, I can play with her, I can even like sometimes take some of her toys away from her if she starts playing with something that could be harmful or stuff like that. And she will bite me, but she won't hurt me. If I do something that displeases her, she will protest, but she will not harm me in the process. So that turned out to be pretty useful. Our first one, Snowflake, white cat female, was on a tree in my dad's workplace and couldn't get down and had to be raised as a kitten. First thing she learned was to always use the litter box. Ah, that is good. That is a good lesson. That is a good lesson. That is a lesson you really want your dog to know. There we go. There we go. I think. Man, perspective is hard, chat. Perspective is hard. Perspective, harb. There we go. Think. Oh boy. So I need like this. Okay. Oof. Doesn't look right. Second cat Baguette, black male dog, kitten, got rescued since was attacked by a dog. When he got in, he had wounds everywhere. Aww, poor thing. Man, dogs and cats, they have such an issue. They had such a big issue. Like, from my research, I found out a little bit about dog body language. And apparently, dogs and cats, they speak the exact opposite body language. So it's like they're designed to fight each other. Like, what a dog thinks is a playful gesture is a grave offense to a cat, and vice versa. It's like they're destined to misinterpret one another. It's so bad. Okay, I think that works. Hmm. There we are. Okay, so now merge down the layer. You know, I just realized a solution for this not looking as good as it could. It's so easy too. It's so easy. I just need to upgrade this. Hold up. And 40. This might be a little bit too much though. Hold up. I did make a mistake here. There we go. Well, since I'm here, might as well post a picture of the cat's Fluffles, correct? Indeed, you can put it at Fluffles. That is where the fluffy pals go. 20... 21. Yeah, so basically if I just make the hand big enough. It doesn't matter. It's hard for me to think how to draw this angle, because in this angle you wouldn't see the arms at all. You just wouldn't see the arms. Does also mean I have to put more effort into drawing the hands though, but yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. Perspectives are bitches. They are. It comes with being an artist. You gotta learn that.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without the clue.
Whenever working on sparks for RPG Maker, I'm tweaking. It annoys me sometimes. Did you notice that like 95% of like every sprite ever done from a top-down view kinda has the perspective is wrong, like objectively wrong. All of them. It's actually really hard to find reference for one that is like, even from like great games and games that are very done, people do them wrong, I think almost on purpose. Which is a thing I have been trying to figure out, right? Is it done like on purpose? Somewhat bad, because if it's done perfectly, there is like either a limitation or like a statical reason where you can't show as much detail because of the... You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of old sprites where if you look at the characters, you're not entirely sure if if you're looking then from a little bit up, or if the characters like splay it on the screen. All I know is it is a pain. And I also know that sometimes if you try too hard to get a specific point, you end up getting stuff like the world needs more spires like sprites make Chrono Trigger in that angle. Yeah, the Chrono Trigger ones are probably the most accurate ones of that type. They do look more proper. But like, if you take like, I don't know, Final Fantasy VI. The Final Fantasy VI one, they don't look like they are perfectly... Ellen pretty much nailed that. They look amazing, they are perfect for the game, but... Yeah, they're more like chibis. I feel like the chibi style got very popularized because it also helped look like it was top down, you know what I mean? Because if you're gonna draw a person from an angle, right? You're not gonna show the body isn't gonna be in like perfect proportions. So because of that, I think they used a lot of chibi sprites. Also because it looks cute. Chibi sprites are overall like a very good idea for pixel art that, especially if it's smaller, because it allows for more expressiveness on the character's part. I had something, then I lost it. Hmm. Hmm. I've been trying to get into figuring out how to mod Stardew Valley pixel eyes. I got it, but I still need to figure out the code part. Ooh. Gonna try to make a Stardew Valley mod. That's cool. Let me see here. Oh. That's awesome. Three fingers. One of them replaces the butterfly bow with a jellyfish during that one fast bow. Did you replace someone with SpongeBob? Not yet. Oh, I see. It's part of the plan though? That's good. Nice. Man, that's a name, Dick Dastardly. I know it's just a cartoon character name, but like, imagine putting a child into the world and naming them Dick Dastardly. I can't say worse. Uh, a pair of parents named their kids Dova Kid for a lifetime supply of betas. Ew, isn't that illegal? Hold up, isn't that illegal? I'm pretty... Okay, so... That is actually illegal here in Brazil. Yeah, no, I feel terrible for the kid too. Like, that is actually illegal here in Brazil. That is illegal here in Brazil. You can't use the name of your child to promote any type of... like, goddamn. Where did that happen? Did that happen in the US? Because, like, here this would be, like, hyper illegal. That would be grounds for, I think, even, like, the parents losing custody over the child. That goes in, that, like, enters into child abuse law, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is actually considered child abuse here. Especially if, like, that's, like, the intent, right? Like, parents can name their child weird shit. For sure. As long as it's not any profanity or anything abusive. Like, there are way too many... There's an entire generation of people named MacGyver. Because that show was popular in Brazil at one point. And the parents wanted their children to be as resourceful as the main character. Jesus. Oof. Man. You're straight up using your child for free games. That is not good. That's not good human behavior. This is not the kind of human behavior you'd want to promote. Come on. Come on now. I hope you enjoy Skyrim. Better be worth being named after the protagonist. Yeah. I feel like that wouldn't fly anywhere else in the world. I feel like that wouldn't fly anywhere else. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure showtime. I'll be real, growing up in Brazil, the main image we get out of the US is that it's like a magical place. And everyone there is so much smarter. Things work so much better. That is not the case. Nope, like that cop that arrested a person having a bottle of perfume called Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. If they were smart enough, they would have scope multiple nations we can't even speak. Oof. I mean... Okay, I kinda get it though. Because, like, everyone else speaks English practically in the world. So at that point, it feels more like a gesture of respect to learn other languages. Not everyone is brought up with the idea of respecting other cultures in the US, right? So I won't say it's because of their it's because of anyone's intelligence. It's more of a byproduct of the culture. And you don't really choose what culture you're born into, in a sense, right? Yeah, I don't hold it against an individual. Education systems, let's be honest, education systems are always to blame for everything. Education systems and politicians who don't invest into making them better. And honestly, bro, if the only reason you're being elected is because you sabotage the education system so people aren't smart enough to not vote on you, that is such a self-report right there. That is such a self-report right there. Oof. I have no idea what the average IQ in Brazil is. Merge down. Okay, so this works better. Ah, I see. Okay, so now we built the dingles. Let me take this one. Go. Brazil is 92.9 according to website. That's most likely America. I don't think here in Brazil we're too hang up about IQ tests though. We're way more hung up about college application tests though. Save. Oh my god, this emote is gonna be tricky. So everyone, I believe that's all the time I have for today because I still have to walk my doggo, who is currently sleeping under my table, hogging over my entire rug. So everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Stay awesome. And now we find someone to raid. Let's see. Who is on? Who is arting today? I have a few people arting today. We're gonna go to Milia. We're gonna go to Milia. Let's raid a friendly face. She's arting. So everyone, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful day or a night. Stay awesome, and remember, when in doubt, when you think you can't do it, just think like a ninja. And sure you can! Bye-bye, everyone! A good one. Bye-bye! Now we